From the news desk of Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, this is news around the world.
In the headlines today, Tinubu appoints a substantive CMD of UATH. 18 senior Army officers retires after 35 years of service. For a monthly sanitation exercise holds tomorrow. Moving on to the foreign scene, Ukraine, Saudi signs air defense deal. Moving on to the world of entertainment, gospel singer Ono's Brad Pitt dies at 55. And moving on to the world of sport, Super Eagles defeat Iran in international friendlies. Good evening and thanks for joining us for the news across the world on Diamond 887 FM Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. I am Precious AFOLABI D. You can listen to us via our website www.diamondfm.net, watch us live on Facebook at Diamond 887 FM. Also download our app on Google Play Store at Diamond 887 FM. We'll bring you details of the news after the short break, please. We'll be right back.
In this country, I don't lose hope. Oh my God, jackpot.
Leaving the country may not be the solution that you think it is. Don't make leaving Nigeria the only solution to your life's challenges. Japa because you want to, but stop raising it as a solution to national issues that you can work on and fix. Nigeria will always be your home, and together we can make it better.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin.
Glad to know you're there. You're welcome back. Now the news in detail. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the appointment of Professor Tinru Yunusa as the substantive Chief Medical Director CMD of the University of Abuja Teaching Hospital, UATH Gwagalada. And the appointment was conveyed in Abuja, where the Coordinating Minister of the Health and Social Welfare, Professor Ali Pate, presented the letter to the new CMD. A statement today by the Hospital Public Relations Officer Sani Suleiman stated that Yunusa has formally assumed the duty after receiving the handover note from the acting CMD, Professor Bob Okono, at the hospital premises in Gwagalada, which was witnessed by the hospital top management at a brief ceremony. Speaking after takeover, Yunusa thanked the president of the appointment and pleaded to improve service delivery in the line with administration's policies direction. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has described the elder statement and the former secretary to the government of the Federation, SGF Obolufalai, as a man of discipline, resilience, whose sacrifices and unwavering commitment to the progress of the nations cannot be overemphasized. Tinubu, who was represented by the secretary to the government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, said these at the launch of autobiography held at the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, NIIA, Lagos. And according to him, the book launch was more than a personal memoir, calling it a reflections of the Nigerian story, one of the triumphs of perseverance and the enduring hope, as the president said at the occasion, was not merely a book launch, but a celebration of a life marked by discipline, sacrifice, resilience, and unwavering commitment to national progress. The Nigerian Army has pulled out 18 senior officers of the Nigerian Army Corps of Supply and Transport following their retirement after 35 years of meritorious service. As the colorful pulling out parade marks the conclusions of the 3 days conference held in Benin, the Edo capital. Speaking at the ceremony, the Corps Commander, Nigerian Army Corps of Supply and Transport, Major General Danjuma Shagayaya, said that retired officers comprised 4 major generals and 14 brigadier generals. Shagayaya noted that the officers had served the nation with dedications from the time of their commissioning until retirement. He describes the event as both a celebration and recognition of their contributions. Now, coming to the Home Fund scene, the Kwara State Government monthly environmental sanitation exercise will hold tomorrow, concurrently with the scheduled joint admissions and matriculation board JAMB examination exercise fixed for tomorrow. This was contained in a statement released from the office of the Kwara State Commissioner for Environment, IGA Nafisat Musa Bouguet, explaining that the environmental sanitation exercise for the month of March will hold between the hour of 7 a.m. and 10 a.m., during which the vehicular and human movement will be permitted. As the statement further emphasized that the modified environmental sanitation exercise becomes necessary to allow students writing JAMB to access the various JAMB examination centers in different parts of the state, and therefore charged members of the public to utilize the opportunity of the period to clean both residential business environment with a view to sustaining a clean and safe environment across the state. The news across the world is reaching you from Diamond 887 FM in Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. We're going to break now. When we return, we'll bring you foreign, business, entertainment, and sport news. Please stay with us.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond 887 FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
You're welcome back. You're still listening to the news across the world, reaching you from Diamond 887 FM, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Now we move to the foreign scene. Foreign scenes today, Ukraine and Saudi Arabia have signed an air defense agreement during President Volodymyr Zelensky's visit to the kingdom facing Iranian drones attack. Ukrainian President Zelensky confirms on social media that both countries had reached an important arrangement on defense cooperations and that he had made Saudi Arabia prince, and that is Mohammed bin Salman during his visit. Kyiv has sought to leverage its expertise in downing the Russian drones to help Gulf nations, which are being attacked with the same kind of Iranian-designed sides drones that Russia fires with the Ukraine. And the deal signed between Ukraine and Saudi Arabia is not only about interceptors as such, but about building a system integrity. It's with other air defense components. Still on the foreign scene, Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko has gifted North Korea leader Kim Jong-un a rifle as they signed a friendship treaty in the Pyongyang State media report. That's the two leaders, both key supporters of the Russian war in Ukraine, agreed to cooperate more closely and resist pressure from West. Lukashenko joked to Kim that he had brought him an automatic rifle just in case enemies appear. In turn, King Jong-un gave the Lukashenko a sword, a vest featuring a portrait to the Belarusian leader. Lukashenko describes the friendship treaty as fundamental, while Kim said it would further guarantee the stable development of bilateral relationships. Moving into the world of entertainment. In the entertainment news today, gospel singer and Nollywood soundtrack vocalist Onus has passed away at age 55. Passed away for her powerful vocals in films like Domintila and Blood Money, died on March 23, 2026, after a prolonged illness. In an Instagram tribute, veteran actor Richard Mofedamijo RMD described as a devout Christian and gifted songstress, those who with the touch of the countless lives with the voice. She is survived by daughter, Sarah, mother, siblings, and extended family. She contributes to the gospel music, and Nollywood soundtracks have left a lasting impact on the Nigeria entertainment industry. Now, moving on to the water sport. On the water sport today, Super Eagles of Nigeria this afternoon defeated their Iranian counterparts in an international friendly played at the Antalya Stadium in Turkey. Moses Simons and Alka Adams were on target for the Eric Chell tortured side. Two-toed side as the Friday friendlies was the fourth match for the Super Eagles after winning bronze at the last African Cup of Nations in Morocco. The encounter marked the third meeting between both nations, with Nigeria holding a slight advantage from previous clashes, having recorded one win and one draw. With that, we've come to the end of the news across the world. But before we go, here is the recap of the major highlights. You heard Tinubu appoint substantive CMD of UATH. You also heard 18 senior army officers retired after 35 years of service. Moving on to the state, the Kwara monthly sanitation exercise holds tomorrow. And moving on to the foreign scene, Ukraine, Saudi signed air defense deal. In the world of entertainment, gospel singer Onos dies at 55. Lastly, from the water sport, Super Eagles defeat Iran in international friendlies. Do you know segment on this day? Do you know segment on this day in 1995? Olusegun Obasanjo was arrested at his home following his open criticism of the Abacha regime. For information and happenings around you, kindly contact Diamond FM News on this number 0916 062 7526. The news across the world was edited by Abiodun Akinwumi, and I am Precious AFOLABI D. Many thanks for listening to your Shining Supreme station. Happy weekend.